everyone, and welcome to the very first FitVoice video newsletter. There are so many changes in the studio, as many of you all know. I was writing a letter, my normal first of the year letter. I do one in the fall and then in the winter, talking about all the accomplishments that everybody has had, which were so many this year. And then the first of the year, I like to say, here's what's going to happen in the spring and what's coming up in the summer down the pipeline. And as I was writing all the information, it was so long, and I thought, they're never going to read all of this. So I thought, what if we do a video letter? So I'm going to try and keep it short. There are 5 things that I want to talk to you about. As you know, CMF Vocal Studio has changed the names to the FitVoice. And many of you guys know that's kind of how it was all along. I combined so much fitness and body mechanics and body work with all the vocal study that we do. And now we're doing a little bit more with the mind and body connection and really producing awesome sound. If you connect your mind with this awesome breath, then your sound comes out at your optimum level. It thus creates the fit voice, having a strong body, working up on your stamina and all of that, because many of you are in show choirs or theme parks or cruise ships or all over, and you know that you have to be in your tip-top best conditioning so that you feel your best, so that then you can sound your best. I just finished a rehearsal. Actually, this is number 2. Just finished a rehearsal with Jason Marks. We have a show on February 1st at the Cultural Arts Center. It's an evening of love songs from Broadway and opera. And we would love for you all to come at 7 p.m. at the Cultural Arts Center of Glen Allen. Number 3. Some of you have seen the flyers. I've started doing a lot of workshops at the request of many parents and many people in the community on more speaking with teenagers. I do it with adults as well, some public speaking classes. I'm keynote speaking quite a bit now, which is pretty exciting. As you know, Alan and I travel around the country and we speak on medical errors. I'm also teaching these classes. The latest one is Teach My Teen to Speak in Public. I've done them at some schools out in Henrico County, the Performing Arts School out there, and they were such a hit. They were so much fun. And it's really working with body mechanics, it's working with vocal awareness and projection, it's working on self-confidence and clarity, and also working on your intention. I'm telling you, as you talk to teenagers nowadays, sometimes their communication skills are lacking. We tend to all be here on our phones and texting, and so the skill of communicating and projecting your voice is getting lost. So in these workshops, they're usually 3-hour workshops. Some of the schools I've scaled down to an hour and a half each time that I go. And we work on all of those things. And it is amazing to watch the students realize it's not necessarily what you say, but it's how you say it. And so many of our kids now, you're going to be auditioning for different shows, but more than that, or in addition to that, we're looking for summer jobs and interviewing for different colleges. And so it's learning how to interview. It's the art of the interview and how to communicate. So I'm offering a Teach My Teen to Speak in Public workshop out here in Hanover. And I wanted to tell my students first, before we put it in the Mechanicsville Local and before we advertise it to the schools, because I really want to give you guys the advantage. The deadline for it is January 25th. It is February 4th. In the evening. I think it's 6 to 9. And I'm telling you all, it is something that you don't want to miss. It is so much fun. Kids were standing up and applauding at the end, not necessarily for their teacher, but for themselves, because the skills that they learned, and it was just exciting and really, really neat. And I think that you will love it. I would love so much to get you guys in. All right, a new thing that's happening now is I'm going to start teaching master classes. They are group lessons. I have a lot of people that have inquired about beginning and intermediate lessons. Something that we do as I'm going and doing like CEMA, CEU credits, continuing education credits, and as I'm doing different seminars. I've got one in Ohio. I'm going to be studying with Dr. Jamie Moore, an ENT at VCU Health Systems. Following her just a couple of times throughout the spring and learning more about vocal hygiene. Yes, that is a thing. And the mechanics of the voice. And in my different studies, we often do small elite groups What I want to do, I'm offering on Mondays and Tuesday evenings, beginner and intermediate classes. It's only going to be 5 people per group. It's a master class. And I am telling you, this is the way to go. Oftentimes in private lessons, especially for beginners, it's really overwhelming, all the breath and all the things that I'm throwing at you. And when we do it in a group setting or in a smaller group setting, you get the individual attention, and I work with you, but also I'm working with other students, and you can see what I'm talking about being put into action. And what we see in these groups is oftentimes students move even faster. I love doing master classes. They were so intimidating at first. Or I should say my very first one was, kind of scary to be like, I've got to sing in front of a group. And then it was really cool because you got to see everything being put into effect, and the improvement was so much faster. So what I'd like to do is 8-week sessions. I'm going to do it from February 5th to the end of March. And then when that 8 weeks is up, I'll start another one from April to May, and then we'll reassess before summer training. What'll often happen is at the end of the 8 weeks, we're going to evaluate the group, and maybe there's someone that is ready to go on into private individual lessons because it's a bit of a commitment, dedication, and time. I am in it for transformation. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I think you all know, you can tell from the results that happen when you are private students and you're here weekly. People change, their voices change, they are getting more and more success. It's very, very exciting. But when you love something, you work on it and you nurture it. And when that isn't happening, when you're here week after week and there's no improvement, some of you may hear this, you may have been through this. We then I meet with your parents and you, and we kind of discuss, we reevaluate and talk about how can we make things work better so that you can be successful and we can make improvement. Because I'm not here just to take your money. I am here for you to transform and to be brilliant and really tap into the role that you want to be, your best vocal self. I'm in it for the transformation for you, and I really don't keep the students that really don't move. And oftentimes, if you go into a group session first, you'll learn faster, you'll see the improvement, you'll have a load of fun, and then we can see if you go on to the next 8-week session for a group, or if you need time off, or however you want to do it. I think this is going to be a really wonderful thing. I'm very, very excited about it. So you just need to reach out to me, please. Let me know what day works better for you so that I can get my beginners all on one night and I can get intermediate on another night. With that being said, my number 4 is I'm going to be doing 10 individual private lessons. What that means is I'm going to have 10 people that will be weekly, 10 individual lessons. Now, with that being said, you all know I'm very involved in the Miss America pageant system and people at theme parks. I was music directing for King's Dominion, which, by the way, was so fun. Winterfest was fantastic. I work with students that are trying to, at audition season, so you're not always signed up for the whole year. And I am still doing that. I have several pageant girls that are just coming in. They'll be here for April, May, and June for Miss Virginia, and then they'll come back at the end and end of the year, and we'll gear up for another pageant. So the 10 doesn't mean that you can't come in here and there. I am still doing that. But if you want a weekly slot, I'm only taking 10. Please call me ASAP. Get your name on the list because we're going to be starting all of that in the next 2 weeks. I'm very excited about all of this. Let's go over it again. So February the 1st, with Jason Marks and Kathy Motley-Fitch, we're doing an evening of opera and Broadway at Cultural Arts Center, 7 p.m. We'd love to see you there. Number 2, the FitVoice, which was really, really exciting. There is going to be a monthly newsletter that's going to be coming out, so please go to the website. It's www.kathymotleyfitch.com. Number 3 are the group master classes, which is really exciting. And if you're a beginner or intermediate, even if you're in my studio right now, this may be something that you want to try. And FYI, the group lessons are $45 for an hour, The individual lessons are $65 for 45 minutes and $75 for an hour. And then it goes up with the public speaking people that I'm working with as well. February 4th, don't forget the Teach My Teen to Speak in Public workshop. I am telling you, it is going to be fun. I've said it. You're going to love it. You will improve. You will see results, and it'll be very, very exciting. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out to me. I hope this video works for you. I hope you're able to view it, and I hope you like it. I thought maybe this would just be a little different and a little better than just reading my 4-page letter, because we all know that's way too long. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks so much for your attention. Check out the FitVoice, and I'll talk to you soon. Hopefully I'll see you really soon here at the house. All right, have a great night. Bye.